Hello everyone, it's Aaron here, and today I'm going to show you some tips and tricks on how to get the Ghillie Suit quickly on Call of Duty Ghosts. Let's do this. So to get started on the road to your Ghillie Suit, you need to make sure that you have the correct operation open. As you can see, the concealed Cobra says operation inactive and the Ghillie Suit is counting up with only 29 left. So to get the correct operation, you need to go to the operations tab, which is right here. So underneath the weapon operation bit, you need to make sure you can see Chrome Barrel Master. And if you can't see it, don't worry, you just need to go back and press X to get new operations and keep randomizing. And eventually you'll see this challenge and then you can start. So now I've told you how to get the Ghillie Suit, I'm going to go through my class setup, best game mode and a few other tips to help you. So this is my class setup. I'm using the USR with Chrome Lined and Thermal. I use this instead of the L115. Because I think the USR is that little bit better. And the reasons for this are that with Thermal, which I think is the best scope because of how easy you can see people, the L115 has a ton of recoil, whereas the USR has hardly any. And also the fire rate with the USR is that little bit quicker, so if you miss your first shot, you can easily get back on target and fire again. So I think you should all try and use the USR with Thermal if you can, because the Thermal is so overpowered. I hated it at first, but now I love it. So just give it a try. I'm using a secondary weapon on this class. You don't have to if you don't want to, but I like to use it because sometimes you just get in them places where you hear someone behind you and you just want to pull out your secondary, bang bang. And the PDW is one that I've chosen. It's my favourite. Got the best KD with it out of all the rest. And free burst weapon, a lot of the B23 are just not as good. Can't really rely on it. And I'm using the muzzle brake attachment, which means damage at long range it's increased, so that's always good. So now let's get into my perk setup. I'm not using a lethal or tactical, it's a bit of waste of perk space I think. I'm using the perks Ready Up, Sleight of Hand, Amplify, Wire Trap and Focus. Ready Up's a must have when you're sprinting, aiming quicker, always nice for quick scoping. Sleight of Hand, you can use it if you want to use it. I like it because aiming quicker, and you can also do the cancel reload and stuff like that. Amplify, must have for me with a headset, I can always hear people, just makes it that little bit louder. Wire Trap, this is the best perk on the game. The game that we're going to be playing, which is Blitz, I'll go into that in more detail next. Everyone puts a SATCOM down at the start and you can use it. Also when you go into the enemy's base, if you want to with a sniper, you can use their SATCOMs. So if they can see you, you can see them. Focus, which is the last perk that I use. It's a lot like toughness on Black Ops 2, so if you hit, you don't flinch up and your aim goes all stupid. And it also reduces the weapon sway, which doesn't sound like much, but if you don't have it on, you will definitely notice it. So I don't use quick draw on this class, because it only reduces the aiming speed by 0.06 seconds. Obviously this is quite a lot in gaming terms, but it's not. If you can get used to not using it, you will be a better player. Because you've got an extra free space for something else. That means if you're playing Search and Destroy and you've got used to it, you can then put on something like Overkill, carry 2 primary weapons. That means you can pretty much run around, get your MTAR out, and then pull out USR for long range. Try and get used to not using quick draw, it will make you a better player, I guarantee it. So that's about it for my perk setup. You can take what you want out of it and change it around if you like, but that is my best setup. So the strike package that I'm using is Support. Support is very overpowered for Blitz. You've got your SATCOM at 4 kills. You can die as many times as you want, you're still going to get it. Ammo crate. This is very good. If you don't want to use a secondary weapon, you can just pick up a weapon out of this ammo crate and you might get something good. You might get something bad as well. So just a bit of luck goes into that. But Ballistic Vest. These are like the key to winning Blitz. If your teammates get this, they can run through loads of firepower and just capture very easily. That is why Ballistic Vests are the best and Support is the best for Blitz. I'm going to go into that in more detail in a second. But this is what I've been using for my sniper setup. It's worked really well for me, so just try some of the perks out. Definitely try out Wire Trap, definitely use Support for Blitz. Try out the Thermal. Just keep playing around until you find something that works for you. So let's get into what the best game mode is for getting sniper kills. I have found that it is Blitz. The reason for this is that they have to come to you. You're just going to sit there defending and they're going to run straight through you. I see people just running around with tack knives, not even trying to get kills. They end 1 and 18, but they get 4 captures. So at the end of the day, no one really goes for kills. They all just go for captures. And if you've got a good team and they're capturing for you, you can just sit there and defend. If you look at my leaderboards, I'll go on Blitz, you'll see that I've played 18 games and got 4 captures because all I've done every game is sat there and sniped. The only time I've got captures and I've went, God, there's no one here, I'm killing everyone, I'm just going to go and get a little cheeky little capture, get a few quick scopes, bang. Feel like ZZ Grizz, I do. So that is why you play Blitz for. As long as you've got a teammate that's going to capture, and I've got Tom, he's literally an animal at capturing, he's like a little kid. He just runs there, captures, runs there, captures again, he loves it. He'll be screaming, he'll be like, another capture, or some shit like that. He loves capturing, and that is the sort of person he is. I don't capture, I'm more of a defender, and this is why the game would work perfectly. Put on support, like I said, with Ballistic Vest, they're going to be capturing even more for you. And that is why Blitz is the best game mode. So I'm not going to show any gameplay as such, apart from what's playing in the background now, because this video has got quite long already. But if you want me to, I'll put a whole game up, I'll go a bit more in depth how you use a sniper, but I'm sure you'll get the gist from watching these little clips of us lot playing it and how I play with a sniper. But basically, you're just going to want to sit back, defend. Once you've played a few games, you know where people are coming from. Make sure you use your satcoms well. Make sure you put your ballistic vests out at the start of the round. So, because think about it, at the start, when in like the second round, you put it down, everyone gets one, and you can get like 3 captures from that. So just remember that. Make sure you're in a good little spot. Most maps, you're at the back, so no one's going to come behind you. Always keep looking forward. Some maps can be a pain, like Chasm, but some maps can be really good, like Whiteout, and you just sit on the ship. So that's it for now. If you enjoyed this video and you find it helpful, make sure to give it a like and subscribe for more. Search and Destroy is coming out today, so this is what I've got the Ghillie Suit for. Can't wait to play it. I'll see you later.